Hello, I'm Dawson Church from EFTUniverse.com and welcome to this EFT Universe program on fibromyalgia. I'd like to say at the outset that I respect and understand your condition. I have been involved in some research on fibromyalgia. I have been involved in lots of research on pain. I have talked to people with fibromyalgia. I've coached them using EFT or emotional freedom techniques. I've read case histories of those who suffer from this condition. And I want you to know from my heart to yours that I understand how difficult and painful and misunderstood many people feel when they have fibromyalgia or chronic fatigue. The stories I've read and the stories you'll read in the course of this program are heart-wrenching. You'll be moved to tears at the suffering of some of the people that go through these conditions. As you read their stories, as you reflect on your own life and your own condition, you will find hope as well, because the thing about EFT and fibromyalgia is that we have a track record with hundreds of cases and also scientific research showing that EFT helps with many of the symptoms that you're suffering from. So I know how difficult this is for you, and I am so glad you are watching this now. I encourage you not to quit. We're going to take you through a course here that lasts 12 weeks with 12 lessons, and we're going to make sure you have some successes early on. So please stay the course. Don't get discouraged. Don't think, oh, this is just one more thing that won't work. We want this to work for you, and you will feel our passion and our belief in the possibility of healing for you. It just runs throughout this whole program. So know at the outset, we care. I care. EFT Universe cares deeply about your health and well-being. Let's talk briefly about the research on EFT and pain and EFT and fibromyalgia. First of all, EFT is an evidence-based practice. There are over 20 clinical trials showing EFT is effective for a wide range of problems, from traumatic stress to anxiety to depression to pain. In one study of 216 healthcare workers, these were doctors, nurses, alternative medicine practitioners, chiropractors, psychotherapists, we found that their average level of pain after a one-day EFT workshop dropped by 68%. That's a two-thirds drop in physical pain after a one-day workshop. So that is possible for them. It's possible for you. Their levels of anxiety and depression dropped by an average of 45% after a one-day workshop. Now, their pain did not go away. Their anxiety and depression didn't vanish, and EFT is not a panacea. So don't go into it thinking that we'll snap our fingers in the first week and you'll be cured. That's not the way it works usually, and we don't want to mislead you into thinking that that's what's ahead. What we do know, though, is if you use EFT to address the issues that have caused you pain, anxiety, and depression, that the chances of your improving are there. We refer in this program often to a research project done by a professor at Lund University in Sweden. She took fibromyalgia sufferers and they received an online program of EFT. She found that after her online program, their levels of pain, of anxiety, of depression decreased significantly. So we've taken her results. We've also combined these with the stories of coaches and therapists who work with people with fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue. We've also taken the stories of people who suffer from those conditions, and we've boiled all of this together in what we believe is an extraordinarily effective and useful program for you, the person who has fibromyalgia or chronic fatigue. So we expect you to do well, and we want you to do well in our program. So as you undertake this 12-week journey with us, be patient with yourself. We designed the program to give you some very early good experiences with EFT, but even if it takes you a while, stay with it. You will find that even issues you think are hard to work with tend to get better over time if you just persist and work with them, find the emotional underpinnings of them, and dissolve the emotional stress you feel with EFT. So please stay with us and know we care through your 12-week program with EFT for fibromyalgia.